Looks like 3 toes, maybe 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this mysterious light I see before me? What is that noise?
Episode 21.
About 15 minutes north of Cambridge, Ohio, is a little town called Lore City, where Salt Fork State Park is. This area is well known to have Sasquatch. Reported sightings go back decades. I don't have any camping gear on this trip, but I'm going to spend some quality time in this state park. There's a golf course, which would be easy for Sasquatch to hunt deer at night. There's a winding lake and a couple of marina areas. The official website of the park lists 3 areas that Sasquatch seem to be concentrated in. There's Morgan's Knob, Buckeye Trail, and Bigfoot Ridge. The first 2 are easy to find, but I'm having trouble locating Bigfoot Ridge. It's not on a map, but I think it's near the primitive camping area. One researcher says the Sasquatch tend to stay around the perimeter of the park where there would be less people. There's definitely lots of water sources and food sources here. For some reason, I keep saying Knobs Creek instead of Morgan's Knob. Morgan's Knob is one of the places that is listed as an area of sightings. I don't think it's a real difficult trail, but this is the late afternoon sun, so I don't have a whole lot of time. Really pretty dark. Somebody's drawers. This is a heavily traveled trail. Lots of people here. Not very far from the lodge, which is like the resort hotel. I want to say it starts at $200 or $300 a night. Has a swimming pool and a restaurant in it. I'm hearing some noises down here to the left. I guess it's water. Yeah, there's like a creek down here. Nice and cool down here. On the side of this trail, I'm seeing these logs, sticks and tree trunks that are laid horizontal like that reminder, like fence posts for Sasquatch coming through here, that, oh, you're about to come up on that trail. I've come up on a crossroads. Alright, it looks like it's a loop trail of 0.6 miles. So this should circle back to the parking lot. It's got some hills. This is definitely made by people. Another one right there. Right next to this man-made teepee is a footprint. Looks like 3 toes, maybe 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not really. Oh, I know what it is. A horse. This is not a horse hoof print. I have this bad habit of just saying, oh, it's nothing, and then I move on, and I'm too quick to dismiss things. I was thinking the impression was a horse, and then a squirrel dug 3 or 4 or 5 holes in there for the toes, but it looks more like a Sasquatch was walking on its toes to hide its footprint, because it knows people are out there trying to find their footprints, and if they walk on their toes, then you don't have the whole footprint. Heading back to the parking lot. I keep hearing some noises that sound like squirrels, but I'm not seeing any squirrels. And then I finally saw something from about 5 feet away. It looked like a rat. It was either a rat or a chipmunk. Do they have chipmunks out here? This is Gun Road, which connects to Parker Road. Every so often there's a little place to park your car. And so I parked, and I'm going to walk down here where it's swampy, where it's got real soft ground, and see if there's any footprints. It tries to tear holes through your shirt just to walk through it. But something flew off a minute ago. I think it was a duck. I mean, it looked like a duck. Not very often I see a duck flying. This is really damp and nasty. I hope there's no people around because I sound like an idiot. Yep, this is some old fence, or not fence, sign. What is that? Is it the bottom of a sign? The back side of a sign? Oh! Okay. There's water in the bottom. That way people don't drive over it. I'm guessing a deer.
to scare the chipmunk. This is a pretty good stealthy way to get up here. I'm walking into the wind, so my scent is going behind me. And then, being that I'm down in a ravine, it's going to mask my footsteps pretty good, because the sound of the steps is below grade. I'm going to walk up here a little bit further. There are some mosquitoes back here. Okay. Some deer tracks. Looks like they slipped a little bit right there, maybe. Well, the ravine is starting to dry up and the mosquitoes are getting worse. So I'm gonna head back. I might be probably 100 yards from the street. Not as humid as I would expect from all the transpiration of the plant material, but it's really not that humid.
On the road again, going to Sasquatch places where I've never been. Woo!
It's a cul-de-sac. So, even though it says no vehicles beyond that point, you can clearly see someone is trying to sink their truck in a lagoon. Driving around the back side of the lake, but now it's curving away from the water. No idea where I'm going, but this is the area. This is the zone of influence, of Sasquatchian influence. Doesn't look like the water's flowing too good. It's just like a little drizzle. Is that supposed to be a dog bowl on the left and a horse trough on the right? An assortment of bones. So the plan is to come back tonight and hike along Bigfoot Ridge, but I don't know where it is exactly. I don't know if that's just a nickname or what. So I gotta do some research and try to find it.
Turn right onto Cotty's Road.
Oh, stop giving me directions when I'm filming. It's like 2:45 a.m. I had planned to be out here earlier, around 11 or 12. So I was like, I need to go out there. This is my time. This is my chance. I need to get out there. Went to a gas station and got a coffee and a bottle of water. And I got all my stuff charged up. And I'm feeling pretty charged myself. Heading to a cemetery, which I believe is close to the area that's referred to as Bigfoot Ridge. Getting closer.
Turn left onto R4.
Stonehouse Museum, yeah, I'd like to go up there and see that stone house. Built of stone, hence the name Stonehouse.
In a quarter mile, prepare to park your car. You will need to walk to your destination from there.
Okay, this says a cemetery and a water plant and like a gas supply office or something is down the same road. Just riding the brake all the way down. It's like a 20% downhill. You're not allowed to park on the side of the road. But yeah, I don't know how steep of a drop off this is. I brought a deer camera. I don't know whose grave that is. No disrespect. I just thought of something else. Just saying, I forget now what it is. Looks like a little bridge right here. Ooh, it's real muddy in here. Just got some new shoes too. I'll go around. Okay. This says White Trail. A white trail there. There is cell service out here, so I don't need to use a GPS unit. I can just check my phone to find how to get back to the car. So I'm just gonna walk around and then stop every little bit to drink my coffee and maybe turn off the lights once in a while and be quiet. It's a lot quieter back here than it was by the cemetery. More crickets over there. Yeah, the cricket noise is behind me. Behind me and to the right, where the cemetery is. I don't know, just like I have a tendency to go right, because in this country we drive on the right hand side of the road. That's why when you walk into a grocery store, they got the baking bread and the fried chicken usually on the right hand side of the store, because they know people are going to turn right when they go in the store and they smell that food and get hungry, and then they buy more stuff. But I'm gonna go left over here because it kind of feels like I'm being watched from over here a little bit. Steady uphill climb. Some horse poop. Oh gosh, this mud. This is bad. Some large boulders out here. That boulder's the size of a minivan. Real steep drop off there. And up here some pretty big boulders. Whoop. I'm not doing that very loudly on purpose. I'll do it louder later. But I don't want other people to think that I'm a Sasquatch for making those whoop sounds. Stop to take a breath. Heard about 3 sounds to my left. Real small little sounds. Oh, I just heard a stick break. Probably a deer. I can tell right where that stick broke too. I'm gonna head back over there. Still carrying my coffee. Got about 8 ounces left. Whoop. Can you come out and show yourself? You don't need to be afraid of me. Just here to make friends. Forest buddies. Want to come out and bust a move? Whoop! Okay. Let's go back to the trailer. Go back to the trail. Probably 60-degree slope down there, and I can hear some water trickling. Little creek down there. I need to check my phone again, kind of see where I am. This is a good log. I could sit in this log and just listen for a while. Guess I'm gonna sit here, finish my coffee, and check my phone. Just a beer and a cigarette. Instead of taking the loop that goes around by the water, I'm gonna try to cut across the hill as a shortcut. I don't want to stay on trail the whole time. Continuous stepping on the left. Probably a deer. Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. They're not heavy steps. Okay, now there's a little noise down here. Oh, ow, fuck. There might be a noise on both sides of the trail. It could be they usually travel in a group. I got this bright ass light that can track me real easy. I would love to see some eye shine. Well, my plan of going through here, it just looks like it's gonna like disrobe me if I try to go through there with all the thorns pulling out my clothes, and then I come out the other end and I'm naked and bloody. So I need to at least try it. Alright, here we go. Maybe I should have picked a different route. And of course, perfect spot for spider webs. Gotta keep stopping to break the webs.
don't think I'm going to keep doing this. Nice to find a clearing or something. Okay, this looks like looking to see if there's like a deer rub there, but some bark missing. Making all kinds of noise. I'm gonna turn the camera off for a second. So I'm standing off trail up in these trees. It's completely pitch black. I've turned off the camera, turned off everything that has a light source, and I'm standing there for about 5 to 7 minutes. There's no sounds, no footsteps, no voices in the distance or anything like that. And then suddenly I hear a loud crash noise, and I'm completely confused and wondering what the heck that is. And while I'm processing that, a few seconds later, there's a second crash noise, and then it dawns on me that this might be tree knocks. So I turn on the camera, and then there's 2 more of the same sound. So there was a total of 4 of these tree knock sounds, and only the last 2 I caught on camera. What is that noise? I've been standing in the dark for about 5 minutes or so. I gotta head back over there. I'm starting to worry about my car a little bit. Since the knock noises had a metallic sound to them, I was thinking it was like a chain against a trash can, or maybe a chain against the side of a tow truck. It had kind of a metallic sound to it. Because maybe a police officer found my car, called a tow truck, and they were giving me a chance to come get it. And they were trying to call me in by slamming a chain against the side of the tow truck. Maybe instead of a big tree branch that they're hitting against, doing a tree knock, it could be more of a fluffy branch they're using for a tree knock. But it had kind of a metallic sound. I gotta be right near the trail. Okay, here's the trail. Gotta head over there. Oh, I wish I would do it again though. I think I vaguely remember one of the guests on Sasquatch Chronicles saying that there was a metallic sound that they heard one time. Passing these boulders again. My phone says I'm a quarter mile or 5 minutes from the cemetery. So I'm gonna check on the car and then probably walk back in. Made a wrong turn coming back. I saw some lights through the trees and I thought it was lights by my car, and then it turns out it's lights on the other side of the lake. Now I've got to find where the heck the path is that I came in on. So there's my deer camera. The rental car looks good. There's no glass broken out from somebody swinging a chain at the windows. That's what it kind of sounded like, a metallic sound. So there's no one else around. So that's a relief. So I'm going to go back in. It's getting late. It's like 4:30 now. But it was definitely something intelligent, doing deliberate moves, deliberate hits. Could be another researcher out here with hitting something against the tree. Because they heard my whoops and they think I'm a Sasquatch. And I hear their tree banging, so I think they're a Sasquatch. But I'm going to go up there. Try to go back. Not to the same spot, but the same hill, but from the backside. I took a different route. I went left this time instead of right when I came out of the cemetery, but I'm going down the same trail as before. So it loops around. It's a little bit confusing. I'm going to head up this way. Check the map real quick. And try the same trick again, where I go up in here, uphill ways, and then turn everything off, get my water bottle out, and just be quiet and sip some water. And hopefully it's great. Hopefully it becomes Crazy Town again. I'm gonna find a good spot to sit. Ooh. Like I don't know if the seeds or some kind of insect larva on the bottom side of those leaves. All right, I'm just gonna sit in this log here underneath of whatever the heck insect larva, whatever that is above me. Get my water out and then chill out and see if it gets crazy again. Well, I've been sitting for 10 or 15 minutes and I've heard a couple of noises, and which are probably just normal animals. Oh, now the muscles are getting cold and my ankles are stiffening up. It's getting lighter. I should probably end this video right here, but a few days later, I found myself driving past the area, and I was like, I could hit it again tonight and maybe find some more evidence. So I decided to come back for a second night. So that's a total of 2 times in the day and 2 times at night.
With you, time for some Brett Michaels and company. He is one of the nicest dudes on the planet. Boys,
Take a slight right turn.
Something just hit the side of the truck, like a stick or something. Sasquatch just threw something at me, but...
In a quarter mile, prepare to park your car. You will need to walk to your destination from there.
Okay, I'm back where I was 2-3 days ago, nights ago. This time is also a weekend night, and last time it was a weekday night, so a greater chance that someone else is going to come out here. I passed 3 cars on the way in here. Last time there was no cars, so this might be like a lover's lane where people come out here. I saw a little flash of light over there, but there's like reflectors and stuff that people put out around grave sites. But when I walked past it, there's also fireflies. That's probably what it is. Fireflies. Yeah, it was that kind of size. I think it's rained also since last time. Probably even more mud. Planning to only be here like 2 or 3 hours. And get out of here before it rains. Okay, this feels pretty good. I think I'm going to set the camera up here. Okay, so I built a little shelf with some tree bark, and it's aimed up a little bit. So the center of the frame is probably 3 or 4 feet above the glow stick. And I'm bringing a grocery sack for a camera bag. It's jammed in there it's in there good. So it can be seen from both sides. So that's the glow stick. Heading back to the trail. I swallowed a bug. Extra protein. They offer some hikes like this to the public, where you go out in a group at night. But just like ghost hunting groups, I don't really find hardly anything. In a very haunted place, if I'm in a group, I got to be able to stop. And if I feel something or think it's a good area, and do ghost hunting without a guide telling me, "Come on, we got to keep going. The next group is coming." You know, I don't like that. But they do offer. Oh, slippery. So this is further than I was last time. Getting closer to Knobs Creek, or whatever that was called. A ravine, or a ditch. It's a ditch, bitch. I guess I'm going to just be quiet here for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to head back. It's been 5 minutes or so. Gonna make a couple little noises. Whoop! 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 Okay, I'm not getting any response. I'm just gonna head back. I don't even remember how I got through this mud pit. It's pretty steep on that side, and then I must have just walked right through the mud, because there's no dry way to get around this. That kind of looks like a footprint. Like a rounded heel right there, and then the toes right there. So that's, you know, I don't have a tape measure, but that's probably just 2 steps put together. I think I made a wrong turn, because I don't remember a clearing that had grass. Gibson Farm. Okay, I've never seen this before. Got some foundation blocks here. Somehow I got turned around. It'd be fun to come back here when it's after it snowed, because I like the cold. I like the cold up to a certain point. Definitely on track. Maps look good, and I recognize a branch that was laying across the trail. That speck of light in the middle of the screen is the glow stick uphill from the trail. What is this mysterious light I see before me? Deer camera is in place. I was just gonna leave. Just picked up the glow stick, and it's just occurred to me that the forest is completely quiet except for the water droplets. I think there's crickets in the distance. Come on out, let's dance. I just stepped on a rock and it made a noise. I thought, oh yeah, I can clack some rocks together. There's a reflector in that cemetery, an orange amber reflector that lines right up with the trail here. So it's kind of reassuring when you come up here, see that reflector and go, yep, this is it. Wait, it's not a reflector. It's a solar light. There's like a little solar light. It just lines right up with the trail. It's a reassuring thing to see. If you have any information about Sasquatch activity in this area, or any other area for that matter, or experiences, maybe some ghost encounters or something at the stone house, which I didn't have a chance to get to, please leave a comment. Thanks for watching.